Hello everyone, my name is Christian and welcome to the Practice Room series. In this video, I'll be talking about how I practice with the snare drum and with the timpani. So I'm gonna start off with warming up on the snare drum. I'm gonna share to you guys one aspect that I learned in class from Miss Jin Ang. So it's really being aware of all the muscles and joints in your body. So for example, we're gonna start first from big muscle to the smallest muscle. So in percussion, we use every muscle, not just the wrist, not just the fingers, but also the forearm and the whole arm also as well. So here's how I do it. So first off, the big muscle. So you should feel also the rotation of your shoulders. That's how you are aware that this big muscle is engaged. So sometimes we think this one is engaged, but in reality, it's just this one. And this one is really, really stiff. Then we go to small muscles, like the forearm. So you need to feel also your elbows here and your joint here. Then we go to smaller muscles like the wrist. It's just really like waving goodbye and hello. But you need to feel the wrist, the joints in the wrist. And the others shouldn't move so that you are aware of each muscle group. Now we go to the fingers. Then try everything. Forearm, wrist, and fingers. So before we dive into the technicals, I want to show you first how I start my practice. And it's not by doing warm-ups, it's not by doing etudes and pieces, but it all starts with this notebook. I have specific goals in mind. So I don't just go in the practice room and just wing it, because when I try that after the practice session, it's hit and miss, because I really have no goals in mind while I practice. So this one helps me to have a checklist even for my mental health, so that at the end of the day, and I've accomplished the things that I need to do. Because in reality, as a college student, we don't have many time at all. So we really need to be efficient with our time. I also got this concept from my teacher and also from Susan Williams' book, taking all the chunks at the same time, but just small chunks at the time, because we really need to be process-oriented, not the ultimate goal-oriented. Now, we move on to timpani. So what I'm gonna play today is an excerpt from Beethoven 1's timpani part. I'll try to run this down first. What should I do to play this a bit better? So what I do is, I apply what I've read with Susan Williams, the audiation. So audiation, so sing your parts of how would you sing it. And I also got this with my major teacher, Mario. So he said that whatever you can sing, you can play also. If I were to sing this, taga 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 baga 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 bam baga bam baga bam baga 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 bam tagadan taga daga 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 dam. I imagine how would it sound before I play, and I also sing how the part should be played. It really helps you in a way to envision what sound should this excerpt come out. So based on what I've read from Don Green's book, The Strategies for Audition and Performances, you really need to dial it down a bit when you practice, because yes, some people can practice 4 hours, 5 hours each day, but which of those minutes are really productive in a way? Because you could practice, but your brain is not even focused. Take increments of time, like let's say 5 minutes, and if you feel like you're losing focus, then you should step back, relax, breathe, and after that, then I try it again. In reality, there are a lot of negative thoughts when I'm playing. So for example, when I play this, it sometimes doesn't sound with what's in my head rather than with what my hands can do. So there's a lot of thoughts that are saying, why does this excerpt still crappy and all? Quiet those thoughts, because inside the practice room, it's not really about performance or getting better on the fly, but it's really the process of it. Improving one note at a time, one dynamic at a time, one technique at a time. The reason why practice rooms exist. So it's not really performing, then coming out, then you've perfected everything. Because I don't know if that's you, then congratulations. But for me, that's not it, and maybe for most musicians out there. And if those thoughts come in again, then you really need to silence them down and just talk to them. Christian, it's okay. You're still in first year. You're still learning this. Nobody expects this to be a professional level. You're still learning, it's okay. The goal here is to get better, not to get worse, or to just really be better in each note, be better in each bar. And it's not perfection. So thank you for watching my video. So keep practicing, and I'll see you in the next practice room series.